Welcome back, everybody, to Injection Insight with Aaron. I'm Aaron.
I'm Lisa.
I'm Monica.
And today we're going to be talking about, we're going to actually be continuing our last discussion on age groups and what treatments get done and what's recommended and all that fun stuff. So this episode will be 40s and 50s.
And if you didn't listen, the last episode was 20s and 30s, so you can tune into that one too.
Yeah, go tune on in.
So, discussing 20s and 30s, last episode, you're in your 30s, so you did discuss your recommendations.
Yeah, I just recommended, I sorry about that, I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah, so I just talked about, just touching back would be a good skincare routine, making sure that you keep doing everything to stimulate that collagen. We do lose 1% of collagen from 25 on every year, so just maintaining it, microneedling, try and maintain like a softer filler if you use filler, and don't overdo it. So that would be, just touching on little things, and yeah, we can go to 40s and 50s.
So I'm up, so I'm in my 40s. And so I had said that my first treatment was Botox, and then I did a little bit of filler for laugh lines. Since then, I've had filler. It's been a few years now, honestly. I would say 5 years ago, maybe. I did have some filler in the cheeks. I've had a little on my chin, lips, obviously, and then continuing with the Botox. But I would think that for me, the most important now that I'm really concentrating on is that collagen stimulation. Absolutely. So microneedling, which I just got yesterday. Thanks, Aaron. So I'm doing that because it's one of my favorite treatments. I think with just the whole texture. And
it really
everything.
gives a good glow to your skin, doesn't it? I love the way it feels.
Your skin always feels tighter after.
Yeah.
Yes, because I think it feels tighter with either one, but I did do the radio frequency, and so that is one of the best features of that is it tightens the skin, right?
Yeah. And then you can even throw on some PRP on top of that and really do that cell regeneration. So.
Yeah, it's really good. And then I know that you had talked a little bit too about like the lightening serums and the VI peels. I'm also doing that because I do have some sun damage. And I noticed since I did a series of 3 VI peels and then doing the microneedling, I'm going to start doing the bleaching serum again that you carry. I have seen quite a difference in the sunspots lightening up.
And just touching on that as well, it doesn't have to be the VI peel that is a brand. Just a chemical peel, and just make sure that if you do have sunspots, that you're going to your medical practitioner or your dermatologist and asking them what they recommend, and then they should or will tailor that treatment to you and find the right chemical peel for you.
Yeah, because there's all kinds of peels for all different things.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously I continue on with my sunscreen, protection, all of that. So I feel like that's important to me. And, just again, remembering genetics and remembering that you can't look at a picture like from 5-10 years ago and think that you're going to look the same.
Sadly.
Yeah, so...
I see. My opinion on that is that we all look the same. We all have our core look, right?
Yeah.
You can soften and kind of tighten things back up. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with that. You can look at a photo from the past, but you're not going to be identical because you can't look like you're in your 20s. Yeah, you can't reverse, but you can soften and kind of go back.
And I'm going to be honest, I actually feel like better now than I did.
Yeah.
Just because I pay attention to things more, my lash extensions, my eyebrow, things like that, I think have made a big difference for me over the years. So I feel better. I mean, you can always nitpick certain things on your face.
You're beautiful.
But thank you. So that's kind of just like what I, have been doing just for me.
And have you noticed, for myself, I noticed that in my 20s, it really damaged my skin, which is why in my 30s, I did that crazy, I mentioned before, I did a lot of Botox my first time, but it's because I had a lot of lines and indentations, and I really messed up my skin in my 20s. Do you feel in your 40s that what you had in your early 20s or stuff that you may have damaged has gone away without you even realizing it because you're doing things more consistently or skincare more consistently? Like, how would you say that? Like, do you notice it, or is it a subtle thing that's happened?
I think maybe a subtle thing. I will say number one is the sun damage because I didn't use sunscreen. It's just like I wanted to be tan, and I just didn't think about that in my 20s.
Did you use tanning oil?
Yeah, I want to be tan. Now, I still will use tanning oil, maybe on the rest of my body, but my face and chest, no, it's sunscreen or it's covered up with a hat for sure. But yeah, so it's just kind of reversing that damage. And like we had said before, the damage that you do in your 20s is now coming out in your 30s and 40s.
It's true.
And you're just trying to reverse that.
I mean, that goes the same thing with dieting, right? Like what you do in your 20s, the drinking, the eating unhealthy, all of that, you only notice it later. So
Yeah.
same concept,
Same
right?
things, yeah. Since we're talking throughout the decades, we did
Mhm.
our 20s, 30s, 40s. Monica is the next decade. I don't know if you feel comfortable talking about how old you are now.
I do. Like, I have no problem with my age. I'm 55. I'm going to be 56.
So
Unbelievable.
first of all, you're doing amazing because I mean, come on, literally nobody would even believe that. You are obviously good genetics and taking really good care of yourself because, girl, you
So
look
I
fierce.
love
Like,
you so much.
It's
and
true,
patients
though.
say it when they
But
see her.
it's very
Patients
true,
do
yeah.
say it.
Absolutely.
So I'm very lucky, and for me, like, again, like, I've done Botox in the past. I clearly don't have any Botox now. I do my lips, and I haven't had anything else. Like, I try really hard to have a great skincare routine, but I have done the peel. I've done the microneedling, which I think is awesome.
Yeah.
But I mean, so one of the things that's tough for a lot of women to talk about is what happens when you go through menopause. And so, like, I think that's really important because you've no woman that you talk to is going to have the same symptom as you. You can get 5 women together who are going through menopause, and we're all going to be going through something different. So I had hair loss. I had, like, just like the drying of the skin, like flakiness of my skin, like you name it. I had like every single weight gain. Like, I'm not being able to lose the weight that you gain. Like, and it's so hard because you feel like your body is changing. There's nothing you can do about it. But you did PRP hair restoration for me.
I did.
And I had tremendous, like, results with that. Like,
Yeah, I saw that as well.
hair
You're feeling
regrowth,
great, yeah.
like, and now, like, you'd never know. Like, if I could actually show pictures of what it was to what it is now. But I mean, again, it was diet, it was that, it was shampoos, it was like a combination. So there's not one answer to everything. Like, you could, like, we're talking about skin, like, yes, there's skincare and there's Botox and there's filler, but it's diet, it's everything. And I think, like, everyone's looking for a quick fix, and there is no quick fix. It's something that you have to continuously do. So you start paying attention to it in your 30s, you really pay attention to it in your 40s, and then when you get into your 50s, I think you kind of have a little more confidence in yourself at this point, or you just don't really
You've earned it at that
give a
point.
crap about what anybody thinks. And with that comes an ability to just, like, be who you are and, like, love yourself for who you are and stop competing with other people. And, like, again, social media is difficult. Your friends are difficult. Like, everyone has an opinion of what they think, but you have to feel good about yourself. And I think, like, we sell beauty, right? And we sell confidence.
We enhance beauty.
We enhance it. And, like, but I feel like the message that we should be selling is, like, we want you to feel the best about you that you can feel, and we're here to give you whatever you want to do that. So I think one of the best things people can do for themselves is, you know, have a good dermatologist, find an esthetician and an injector in a med spa that you love, and loyalty is key. So bargain hopping and going from one med spa to the next med spa to the next med spa, I don't think is the right path, because we keep a chart on all of our clients. And so every time someone comes in, we know what we've done. And then the next time you come in, we build on what we've done, and we can mimic what we've done because we've kept that chart. But if you're not going to the same person, like Erin, who is gentle and kind and would never, ever do anything that you didn't need or suggest anything that you didn't want, you need to find that place that has your best interest at heart, not just is in it for the credit card that you're gonna cash when you leave. And I think that's what makes this med spa so special, is that we genuinely care about our clients.
And you get to know their face, their skin, and
we
what
build
works
we
for them.
build a rapport, we build a
Yeah.
relationship, and
Yeah.
this is, like you said, this is long term. It's not a quick fix, one spot and you're gone, I never see you again, because that's not the goal, right?
Yeah.
No, the goal is to keep coming back so that we can, and then you get to know us too, and we're fun.
Yeah, and we're a small boutique, you know, and it's nice. We're like a little family here. You feel comfortable coming in. It's like we had said before, or we've been saying, we've all done these treatments, so we know we've had the good experiences, the bad experiences.
Been to the good places, been to the bad places.
Yeah, so
and we're blessed to work here. So
Yeah.
I think, once we both have experienced what Erin can do and we see the people that leave, like, why would you ever want to go anywhere else?
I love watching people leave more confident,
Oh,
feeling better about
the
themselves, with that happy, like, smile. You could see a big difference,
yeah.
and that's why I do it. You
Yeah.
could see it in their face.
But you're passionate about what you do. So, like, the walls are kind of thin, so we can hear you when you have, like, when you're in there and you're talking to the client, like, you build a rapport and, like, you're so happy to be in there, and, like, you're genuinely passionate about the service that
I
you
love what I
provide.
do.
So if you're in the Calabasas area, by us. We would love for you to come in, have a consultation with Erin, which is always complimentary.
Yeah, we would love to have you in. Just either give us a call or
Look
reach
us
out
up
to
on
us. Yeah.
Instagram, DM, and we do have our code.
It's
this month.
Injection 50, and that's going to be $50 off any treatment, whether it's aesthetic, medical, or even products recommended.
Sounds good.
You know? So just make sure that you follow us on all services. We have YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Make sure that you also subscribe and share our podcast.
We appreciate you listening.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.